Good evening, everyone. My journey with Wakeman began in fifth grade after Bridgeport shut down my elementary school, Longfellow. In retribution, they gave all the former students free memberships to the program. Me and my friends will finally get to see what all the hype was about. I remember my first day at Wakeman, getting off the bus, and we saw Jason sitting outside the building waiting for us. I remember being amazed by everything the club had to offer, most notably the game room. I mean, who doesn't love a good Xbox or PS4? Though happy to be a part of the program, you'd probably never think so. It could be easily said that I was a troublemaker at times. I was a kid, always arguing with other students, always talking back to staff members. More often than not, you will see me sitting on the bench waiting for a staff member to say, Byron, you could get up and play. Through time, though, I managed to change my behavior and my attitude and became a more positive figure. Over the 8 years I've been a part of Wakeman, I've been a part of so many activities and so many events. I remember the first club I ever joined, Comic Book Club. Every week we'd meet up, create and explore new cartooning techniques I still use whenever I'm doodling in class. We draw our favorite superheroes fighting fist for fist. By the end of class, we created our very own comic book, a collage of creativity from all the members. While at Wakeman, I've also been a part of the Duct Tape Club, which sounds ridiculous, but shows what Wakeman is. A place where people could come up with ideas and be 100% supported. More notably, I've been a part of Torch Club. I remember hosting events like ugly pajama parties or ugly sweater parties, Swinter. From Torch Club, I went to Keystone, where we held even more events such as basketball tournaments. Then there's D2D, which has given me the opportunity to visit colleges and universities, some of which I've never heard of. I met schools like University of Richmond and fell in love with it. George Washington University in DC again and fell in love with those schools. There's not many programs in Bridgeport like Wakeman at all. There's not many programs in Bridgeport with a program dedicated to exposing kids to colleges. I can only think of one, and it costs $500. As high school began, even though I was busy with sports and academics, I remained an active member, showing up to a clubhouse whenever I could. I began being active in various ways, such as volunteering with Wakeman Summer Camp. I remember the first time I volunteered and I was at Group 7, the Purple Penguins. I remember being transferred over to Group 5, the Mighty Blue Jays. With them, won Group of the Week, Volunteer of the Week, and also Counselor of the Week. That just shows some of the key roles and events and programs I've been a part of Wakeman. And without those events, I would not be the person I am today. Being a part of those various programs and events paved way for me to win the Future Leader Award in 8th grade, which then paved the way for me to be where I am right now, Wakeman's Youth of the Year. As I sit here and reminisce about my times at Wakeman and think about this honor I'm bestowed, I would like to thank my mom and my sisters. I thank my mom because I watched her my whole life. I watched how she struggled, then persevered. I watched how she worked hard and achieved. Everything I have, everything I am, I owe it all to her. I'd like to thank my older sister Chanel, as well as my younger sister Chantal. I thank Chanel because she too was Wakeman's Youth of the Year once upon a time. She laid out the groundwork, and from her experience, I was able to understand this process and how important it is and what it means. My family has been a huge source of motivation for me, whether it's school, sports, or even this process, they're always there for me. I would also like to thank Gina. I've known her since 5th grade, my first year, back when she was a staff in Learning Center. I appreciate her for always being available no matter how crazy her schedule was, whether to talk about high school or just send me a friendly reminder to get things done. Jean was there for me every step of the way, through high school and through this process. Before the Youth of the Year interview, when I was unusually nervous, she called me and she helped me relax. She's also been there supporting all my endeavors. Finally, it'd be wrong to thank the staff member, but not the organization that brought us together. I would love to thank Wakeman Boys and Girls Club, the clubhouse, the staff members, the donors, supporters, parents, members, everyone involved with the program. The clubhouse has given me many opportunities, helped me develop my skills, my leadership skills, as well as others in a plethora of ways, and has helped me become a more well-rounded individual. Most of all, it helped me escape my environment, as said before. Inner city like kids like me don't have much places where we can go live out our hopes and dreams. While at the clubhouse, I don't think I'd be in the position I am right now. I don't think I'd be on the verge of going to an Ivy. I don't think I'd be on the verge of graduating salutatorian or graduating with distinction. All those all those positions and all those honors I'm bestowed upon, that's because of the amount of work and effort Wakeman put in with me and helping me develop these qualities and skills. That's why whenever I go to Wakeman, whether it's for volunteering, playing sports, or just to see what's going on, I bring energy. Like Adrian said, I bring energy because that's the way I could pay Wakeman back, just by being there, being active, and being engaged. I said this during my interview, and I'll reiterate it now. Great futures really do start here. In the fall, I'm attending Dartmouth, which as a fifth grader would sound preposterous. I retrace my steps on how I've been put in this position, and it's all because of Wakeman. It's a domino effect, kind of. As I go on the next 4 years of my life, I hope that I will continue to make Wakeman proud. I am honored to be their 2020 Youth of the Year. They say that school is my second home, but for me, it's Wakeman, and it'll always be my second home. Thank you all.